Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. He steps out at the 25, in the same place that had been a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the catch. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy...
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Not a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Short throw to the left, caught. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Oh, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down RPO, he throws it to the right. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, as the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And they've got the returner corralled. Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st down, it's play action. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks loose at the 40. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. 3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going?
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They'll run the option. And the back gets the football. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Longhorns line up on first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Ron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw. They can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Because I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job in knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the mark.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, and nothing but got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Webb. Fighting off the tackler. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's hit as he throws it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The ball is loose. It's a turnover. The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got his man wide open. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I'll continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. Longhorns are in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about in halftime, coming up with a stop to start this 2nd half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the 2nd half.
As a design quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. You caught a break there.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Spins away from defenders.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense are going to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Texas. That puts them on top in the second half. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
The shotgun running play call. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
But it's a good job by the defense to force the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48. First down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown. Tie. This offense really clicking.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Webb. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Where the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Receiver in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field. Instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, that's a touchdown.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The offense now operating in empty. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's
caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quick spin on the run. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted, an immediate pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.